Hello everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm Dan, I'm in Shanghai, China right now. Today we're going along the North Bund of Shanghai to try some of the very best Chinese street food. We're gonna eat breakfast like locals, we're gonna try some of the very best fried chicken and the amazing steamed bun in Shanghai. And make sure you watch all the way to the end so you don't miss out on any of these best of Shanghai. And if you like street food, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button so you get notified when future episodes I release. With empty stomach and craving for street food, let's go! Alright guys, for first stop, I went to Mongolia Food Company and got a bunch of nice Shanghainese street food. They only do takeout. And now I'm coming to the park right next to the river. I'm having a riverfront front sea view of the Oriental Tower and some of the tallest buildings in Shanghai, overseeing the Lujiazui, which is basically the Wall Street of China. Alright, I can't wait to start our street food tour. Let me go through what I have here. Sesame ball, really hefty. The pork steamed bun with bamboo shoot, and there's also another item that Shanghainese just love. This is their sticky rice Siu Mai, and 5 nice steamed pork bun. I mean, they're gigantic, enough to feed an army. Wow! Got my first pork bun. Look at that, aren't that pretty? Really soft and fluffy. You can see the outside skin just bounce when I touched it. First bite. This is phenomenal. Soft, slightly chewy and fluffy dough with natural sweetness. Then that inside, wow, just so flavorful and meaty and juicy. It's gotta be one of the juiciest pork bun I've ever tasted. Oh, natural sweetness, slightly savory and sweet from that pork filling juices. Feel like I'm swimming in that porky juicy heaven. Oh, sticky rice Siu Mai. Let me take my first bite. This is amazing too. Crazy delicious. Outside, slightly chewy, soft wrapping. Then inside, that sticky rice, really bouncy. You can taste the individual rice grain, but soft enough that just falls apart. And the flavor is really savory, sweet with very, very nice earthiness to it. When you bite into it, you get a crunchiness and freshness from that bamboo shoot. Wow, really, really nice. On top, it's capped with a piece of sausage. That's the kind of cap that I like. Alright guys, you probably noticed that we have switched location indoors. So this is inside the White Mongolia Square. And it's totally not because I was kicked out by the security from the park. Alright, but anyways, we're still gonna continue our street food tour. Our next item, steamed pork bun with bamboo shoot. Let's get to it. Look at that. The same nice and fluffy dough. Let's have a first bite. This is amazing too. When you first bite into it, you had a mouthful of the nice, soft, fluffy, naturally sweet dough. Inside, the meat filling, porky, meaty, but you have that crunchiness and freshness from that bamboo. So it's not as juicy as the steamed pork bun, but the texture is out of this world. One more bite. So rich in texture. It's another winner. Oh, personally, steamed pork bun is still my favorite, number 1. This is not far, it's number 2. Really, really nice. Let me finish it. We'll move on to our next item. If there is a flavor tongue, that's where a flavor tongue resides. Next, let's get to the sesame rice ball on steroid. Look at that. Oh, wow, it's really soft, generously coated with that sesame, and I think the surface has been fried, so you can sort of feel that crunchiness, and my hand is getting grease on there, so I bet this is gonna be a super calorie bun. Here we go, first bite. This is legit. I mean, it's big, but it's super flavorful. On the outside, it's crunchy. You get a crumbly texture from that sesame seed. And then the sesame aroma really like explode. And the sticky rice is really gooey and soft, almost like a mochi. The sesame filling in there has a strong sesame aroma, really potent, really fragrant. It's not overly sweet, just right. The nutty sesame filling is really out of this world. Next, let's try some cooling dessert. Right next to the White Mongolian Food Company, there was actually a stand selling cooling tea from Wang Laoji. They are actually the most famous herbal tea, cooling tea company. You can find their brand everywhere, but small stay in the mall is really rare in Shanghai. And I have here Gui Ling Gao. It's sort of like a grass jelly. That texture, when you first bite into it, really bouncy. Just like a jello, but smoother, a little more crumbly. It's actually not as bitter as I was expecting. The mild sweetness, but you do taste that Chinese herbal taste. And I think they put an osmanthus syrup in there. Gives a light floral aroma to it. Very nice. Could be the AC, or could be this grass jello. I feel cool already. Let me finish this Gui Ling Gao. We'll get to our next stop. We're gonna eat breakfast next. Guys, this stop is for breakfast. This place open 24/7, so basically anytime it's breakfast time. What I have here, 4 of them is considered like the typical signature Shanghai breakfast combo. 四大金刚 sticky rice cake, egg pancake, deep fried dough, 油条, a nice bowl of soybean milk. For this store, they're actually really popular for the salted tofu flour. And I can see that there's tofu flour, there's like little pieces of dry shrimp, and there are some seaweed, some scallion, and you can kind of smell that hint of vinegar in there. So we're gonna have a try of this too. Let's have a sip of that soybean milk. Nice, smooth soybean aroma, relatively mild. It's warm and comforting. And what people usually do is they have a bowl of this soybean milk, take that fried dough, break it into smaller pieces, and dip it in the soybean milk. It's like crunchiness from the fried dough. And there's a bunch of like little holes or even big holes inside that fried dough. So when you dip in that soy milk, soak up all that soybean flavor. Very nice. When you eat it by itself, slightly crunchy but a little chewy. It's a little dry, but definitely better with that soybean milk. More fried carb. So crunchy, it's almost like a cracker, like a rice cracker. When you bite into it, bouncy, a little chewy, sticky rice texture. It's salty. Let's try to dip it in that soy milk. Good. Everything goes in, comes out better. Hey, let's get to that egg pancake. Let's put some spicy sauce. First bite. I gotta say, for breakfast, egg pancake is my favorite. Not as good as the one that we tried on the street food tour too, but still pretty quality. The outside is chewy, soft. Once you bite inside, there's still that soft and eggy flavor inside. Too bad this is not freshly made. I think if this is freshly made, it's gonna taste much better. Let's get to their most famous salty tofu flour. Okay, really nice bowl, and I gotta say, they are very, very affordable. The whole set, the 4 items, cost 16 Chinese yuan. It's like a little more than $2 US dollar. And this one, it's 5 Chinese yuan. It's sort of like 80 cents for this gigantic bowl of tofu flour. Ho ho. So nice. Tofu flour is really silky smooth. You know, you touch it with your tongue and it just melts away. You can taste that seaweed, oceany flavor. That pickled vegetable in there gives it sourness, but the sourness has depth in it. Really nice. This is top notch. I can see why this is ranked among the top 10 in Shanghai. Definitely top notch. Alright, let me work my way through this breakfast. We'll go for some of the most popular fried chicken next. Alright guys, on this stop, we're gonna try one of the most popular fried chicken in Shanghai. It's called 老木子鸡, and I think this 老木子鸡 is a way of making the fried chicken, and they're gaining popularity throughout Shanghai. So I'm gonna give it a try. Before we get to the fried chicken, they offer me a beverage. Sour plum beverage, mild sweetness, a little sour from that pickled plum. Wow, this get your saliva running. Oh, they're calling me for the drumstick. Alright guys, we got our fried chicken. I got a so-called hengang leg, which is basically a leg quarter. Very, very nice looking fried chicken. Okay, that looks really crispy on the outside. Can't wait to give it a try. First bite. Oh, that skin super crunchy. The breading is really thin. You know, it's almost like a chicken skin crisp. Wow, and thin layer of fat just right underneath the skin, deep fried, and just burst in flavor and juices. Skin is top notch. Okay, let's try the meat. Chicken has been exercising, definitely a little more like the muscular sort of texture. Savory but not salty. I actually like the flavor a lot. It's complex and has depth in it. I like the Chinese 5-spice seasoning. Let's try a different piece. Look at that. Wow. On this bite, the meat is actually really tender and juicy. The other bite was a little bit dry, but this one, hey, top notch. Another bite. Oh, this piece is also another very tender and juicy piece. Let me go ahead and finish this chicken. And I think after the chicken, it's time to go home and take a nap. I hope you like this video. If you enjoy watching this video, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button so you get notified when new episodes are released. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.